Marta, what is it?
I'm not really looking forward to meeting the widow of the Governor General.
Why not?
It's just that I've caused so much trouble for her.
You have?
Yes. If the Vanguard hadn't started meeting here, the Blood Purge might never have happened.
The Vanguard might be the ones who lit the spark.
But it was Lloyd and the Church of Martel who fanned the flames into a raging inferno.
Don't beat yourself up over it.
Emil, my father was...
What happened to your father? Wait, did Lloyd do something to him?
I'm sorry. Forget I said anything, okay? Let's get going to the governor's office.
Right. So, just where are the Tenebrae Mountains?
What? You mean you didn't learn that in school?
Huh?
Anyone from Palmacosta should know where they are.
Perhaps he wasn't paying attention in geography class. Emil is a bit of a dreamer, after all.
I see. That's okay, Emil. You could be as bright as a star or dumb as a post. It still wouldn't matter to me.
But that's sort of like saying it's okay that I'm an idiot.
Oh, I suppose it is. So the Tenebrae Mountains, they're just south of town. Now let's get going.
Okay.
So, Colette is not the only one who bears the title of Chosen.
Nope, both Silverant and Tethaala each have their own Chosen. But only Colette is called the Chosen of Regeneration.
I wonder what sort of person the Chosen from Tethaala is.
From what I've heard, he's good looking and has red hair. The guy we just met could have fit that description if he hadn't opened his mouth.
I don't know. As far as redheads go, I'd say Richter is about 100 times cooler.
Emil, Richter is our enemy.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I know, but...
And anyway, you're 1,000 times cooler than Richter.
Thanks.
Love is truly as blind as they say.
Here, Emil, try my homemade cooking.
What? You want me to eat this?
You're so mean. I poured my heart into this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It might not look like much, but it tastes great. Try it.
Okay, here goes.
Well, Daddy always said he loved my cooking. Emil?
He appears to have fainted.
So, the Vanguard is trying to revive the Silverant dynasty, right?
Yes. They say that the Tethaalans treat Silveranti poorly because we lack a unified government.
Considering the two sides' common human heritage, why is it that Silverant is without a more central leadership?
Before the regeneration, Silverant was ravaged by the evil Desians. All the main centers of power were destroyed. After that, everyone lived in smaller towns and villages.
And did Tethaala suffer a similar fate?
Their king apparently succeeded in keeping the country united.
And the Church of Martel has favored Tethaala ever since the two worlds became one. Silverant has always ended up with the short end of the stick, both before the regeneration and after.
Are the people of the church really that bad?
They are if you ask me. You'll see for yourself soon enough. They've got a pretty twisted dedication to their religion.
Alice kinda acts like a child. How old is she anyway?
18.
She's that old?
And that's just what she says. She could be even older. When is she gonna grow up and ditch that creepy baby talk?
Sounds like it really bothers you.
You're a bit short on experience, so you may not know. But young ladies like Alice who flaunt their cuteness aren't generally well liked by their female peers.
Oh, I see.
Be that as it may, there isn't a young lady alive who hasn't reveled in her own cuteness from time to time.
I'll never understand women. Why is this so hard?
What seems to be the trouble, Emil?
Oh, it's Marta. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Ah, love, the tender trap.
Don't tease me. No girl's ever been interested in me before. I don't know the first thing about going out with someone.
When dating a young lady, the greatest hurdle is choosing the perfect moment to first hold hands with her. And I'd say you passed that test with flying colors.
No, I'm talking more about...
My goodness, how bold! So, you wish to take the relationship to the next level.
That's not what I said. Just forget it. I'll figure it out on my own.
Not to worry. I highly doubt Lady Marta's wishes will come true.
Hey, we're doing a pretty good job of adding monsters to our side.
You think so?
Let's keep it up.
Right.
It appears you've grown quite proficient at making pacts.
I hope so. Then again, there's not much to it.
You must always be wary of overconfidence. Pacts are a sacred ritual. For the monster, it means entrusting you with their very...
Another lecture. Tenebrae, you're back in full stuffy mode.
What was that? I say these things for Emil's own good, so he'll be prepared.
Okay, guys. We can't befriend monsters if we don't get along ourselves. So, Tenebrae, you and Aqua don't get along?
That is a difficult question.
It is?
It's true that we are currently in opposition, but I must not allow personal feelings to dissuade me from my task of reawakening Lord Ratatosk.
She didn't seem to like you all that much, considering she called you spiteful and everything.
You humans have an old saying. Love and hate are two sides of the same coin.
Don't think I've heard that one.
It is quite true. Being popular with the ladies is rough, let me tell you.
This village is so peaceful, and the air is so clean.
I don't know. It's almost too quiet, and the air feels charged.
This is the village of Oracles, home of the Mana lineage. The souls of the chosen who perished in failed attempts at world regeneration may still haunt these grounds.
Yeah, that must be it. It's just the sort of village I'd expect Lloyd to come from.
Shut up, Tenebrae.
So I finally understand who the Desians were. But why did you sound disapproving of Isalia's non-aggression treaty with them?
What did the treaty mean anyway?
It was an agreement that the Desians won't attack the village. Isalia was the only place to make such a deal. It wasn't fair. All the other towns were pillaged by the Desians over and over again.
So, how was Isalia able to make a treaty with them?
Beats me. Whatever they did, they're lucky. They got off a lot easier than everyone else.
I wonder what Lloyd's father is like.
He contributed 1/2 of Lloyd's genetic makeup, so I imagine they share similar physical characteristics.
Well, duh! Emil's wondering what sort of person was the man who raised Lloyd.
Yeah, and I'll bet he has spiky hair and a face just like an older version of Lloyd.
Marta, is that flower in your hair real?
Why do you ask?
Well, I was just thinking. It never seems to wilt.
Exactly. They're just accessories. Actually, they belong to my mother. She wore them in her hair on her first date with my father.
Oh, I see.
These little flowers brought my mother and father together. And now they've brought us together, too.
There she goes again.
Tenebrae, what were you and Noish talking about?
Oh, just a humorous anecdote. Last week, when Noish was drinking down by the riverbed, the most unbelievable thing came drifting down the river.
Well, what was it?
That's just it. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Oh, I can't. Oh, it almost hurts.
What is it?
Hurry up and tell us.
Well, you see, it was a... Oh, no, it was nothing, really.
Tell us!
I just...
That is... What?
What?
Oh, it's nothing. I wonder if that was too harsh.
Emil must be angry with me.
But Marta refuses to see the real me.
I haven't been paying attention to who Emil really is. Of course he'd be upset.